Hello, I'm Mortgage Mike, and welcome to your weekly mortgage industry update. Today's topic is on the federal deficit. Now, you might be asking yourself, Mortgage Mike, what does the federal deficit have to do with mortgages? Well, it has a lot to do with mortgages and has a lot to do with properties. And the reason is because when we have a federal deficit, we're always looking at new budgets, and those new budgets call for new cuts, and those new cuts invariably look at the mortgage interest deduction and property tax write-offs that we get. So what's happening on the Hill? Well, we have a group of senators. It's called the Gang of Six, and it's a bipartisan group of senators who are looking to really target the property tax benefits that we get from having a mortgage or owning a home. Specifically, what are they looking at? Well, they're looking at, one, to get rid of the mortgage interest deduction. Right? Not good. We all count on that as homeowners. Secondly, they're looking to get rid of the property tax write-offs that we gain. So great. So we get mortgage interest deductions, and those are gone. Property tax write-offs are gone. And then finally, they're looking to get rid of the exclusions on capital gains from sale of property. Wow. What a triple whammy hit that we would take in the financial industry, or at least the mortgage and housing industry, to see all three huge benefits of being homeowners being eroded by a Congress that's scrambling to find money. Let's face it, we got a deficit that's growing out of control. So what does this mean from just a number standpoint? Well, it's pretty interesting. I'll show you what some of these numbers mean. If we get rid of the mortgage interest deduction, that means that our country will save, let me look at my notes, $107 billion in 2012. Wow, that's a lot of money. If we look at the property tax exclusion and getting rid of that, the government will save $31 billion, or gain $31 billion, right? And finally, if we look at the capital gains exclusion that's in place today, it's an additional $21 billion. So you're looking at $159 billion in 2012 that can be saved or gained for this country from a deficit or from a budget standpoint, just by looking at those three write-offs or exclusions that are included. Now, what do we do about it? Well, first off, it's just talk today. However, given the light of the federal deficit, I think there's a lot more impetus on what may happen, and this could be pulled away from us. So what I would say is pay attention to the news. If you see that things are starting to get out of control, certainly want to start writing our senators and our House members and letting them know that we are in an industry that is supported by this, and if you believe in the housing recovery, then doing anything to upset the current state of write-offs that we gain is going to certainly derail the housing recovery. So I'm Mortgage Mike saying get active, make those phone calls, write those letters if need be, and I'll talk to you next week.